Hey everybody, welcome back to the stream. We're playing a little bit more Octopath Traveler today. I'm so very excited for this game. I actually need to go into the end real quick, and what we're going to be doing today, obviously getting into lots of probably battles, but going to be running Olberic Chapter 2, which I'm very excited about. Let's go ahead and get some scholar skills going on. Fireball. Boom shakalaka. Right now I've got Olberic, Cyrus, Ophelia, and Therion. I just unlocked all 8 travelers. What's going on, Zachariah? Yeah, dude. Such a fantastic and beautiful game. It's a lot of fun. I don't have any complaints yet. I'm really interested to see how the story progresses in and of itself, but I don't know, man. There's just something that speaks to me about this game and how it just comes together. Oh, dude, I have been so hyped for this. I've been hyped for this since they announced the Switch and they showed off this kind of Octopath Traveler. It's like, what? What is that? I'm very curious. I didn't know if they were going to end up branding it as like a Final Fantasy game or whatever, but it's interesting that they're, doing something different in its own, so that it kind of just, it kind of really is its own thing, and that can also be a good thing. It can be kind of scary. Yeah, I'm interesting to see how well this game does in the long run. I think if there's anybody who's a fan of JRPGs, and RPGs in general, to hopefully take a look at this game. If nothing else, to at least try the beta of it. Let's see, who are you? Whatever shall I do? I dropped my precious egg when I was crossing the bridge. What if it were dashed against a rock? It would be broken. Okay, so it looks like I can inquire and I can steal. So scrutinize. Oh, let's see now. A girl who found a large egg, she claims it floated down from the river to her. Most intriguing. What can I steal? Let's see here, olive of life and tree nuts. Yeah, we'll just leave that be. I don't know if I'm gonna stick with this group. Yeah, the art style in and of itself makes me absolutely just want to see them remaster like all those amazing SNES games into this style. So like all the Final Fantasies up through 6, Chrono Trigger. Like imagine if they were like, hey, let's go ahead and like, instead of just a straight up port, let's like really do some fun stuff. I'm still, sometimes when I switch between Xbox and Nintendo, it really does throw me.
The battle is
the battle is truly joy.
I will cut you down.
So I'm definitely like leveled up.
Out of my way.
From the most part. Let's see. Thieves, stills, steel. Let's see what I can get. Nothing. Alright. Interesting dilemma. Firestorm.
Good morning, Brian.
What's going on, Clink? How you doing, buddy?
Doing pretty good.
Yes.
Yeah. I just wanted to let you know, not sure if you got my message earlier, but
I saw that I got it. We've been cleaning the house, and I went live, and as I jumped into Discord, I saw that I had 2 messages from you, but I have not read them, so I apologize on that.
Oh, yeah, well, you said you guys already got your tickets for flying?
Oh, no, I haven't got my plane tickets yet. So my dad calls me. Here's a fun story. My dad calls me, he's like, Brian, he's real supportive. He's like, the whole YouTube thing's really interesting. I'm thinking about going to FanFest with you. And I'm like, that sounds awesome, but bad news, the tickets are sold out. And he's like, it doesn't matter. I might try to pick them up, secondhand. I was like, oh, if you want to, Dad, like, go for it. But they're actually talking about going out on, him and my mom are going out on Wednesday, that Wednesday before. And so they've invited me to fly out and cover my stay Wednesday, Thursday. So I actually might fly out now on a Wednesday, which is much cheaper to do so. What's going on, Steven? Anyway, sorry, you were going to say something.
Oh, yeah, well, I'm flying out on that Thursday, but I might be staying till Monday, just due to, like, the round trip is so much more cheaper than it is for the 4 days than it is for the 3 for some odd reason.
It is. Well, it's all about the timing. What's up, Dark Lantern? It's, so my parents are flying out Wednesday and then flying back on Saturday, and round trip, it's costing them $89 a person from here.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, that's a lot better than what I'm...
Well, they said if they flew out Sunday, it would cost them like $190 or $200 a person. Like it's that big of a difference.
Yeah, like for me traveling on that Thursday, because I'm coming from Michigan. It's gonna cost me. I gotta talk to my stepdad, because my stepdad might be coming with me.
Oh, cool.
He's just gonna kick around Vegas, so like he won't be going to the Fan Fest or anything.
You can do so much in Vegas. Like,
oh yeah, like there's so much that they've opened up over there. It's nuts.
Yeah.
I've been pricing like everything for like the past couple of days for me, my stepdad and my mom. And I was looking at the room rates. I mean, the room rates we already have basically paid for it.
Right.
But like my air flight for what I was looking for, like I couldn't find anything underneath like $1,000 for 3 people to travel. And I'm just like, ugh.
Oh, I know.
And then
FanFest is expensive. Like it's one of the things that when I look at it, it's like it is a. Well, it's going to cost me $1,000. Like at a minimum.
Yep. Yeah. No. The funny thing is though, is like
shall be mine.
Like on a one-way ticket on the way there, like it was really cheap. It was only like $350.
Okay.
And then so like I was looking and like I found like rates for like $350. And then today, I actually found rates on Travelocity for the time that I want to go on, but I would have to extend my hotel stay by a day.
Okay.
For round trip back and forth for $900 for 3 people.
Okay.
So I was just like, really? Just a one-day difference is going to make that much of a difference in the air flight travel?
It's a bit, and also it's cheaper on the hotel. Like it's like you stay Sunday night, and it's like much cheaper too. You know, so it's just the economy of Vegas because you have a lot of people who go in for the weekend, so rates are up, all that's up, and and then it goes down because it's like if they did it during the week and not the weekend, but obviously you get more people who can obviously go on the weekend.
I'll not be defeated.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, I was just like, man, I was like, that really threw me for like thing. I was just like, I wasn't expecting the flight to be this much. I was expecting maybe like $500 max.
Yeah. Shakalaka. I love Cyrus, dude. He's so powerful. I'm debating if I want to keep with Therion. Like I got my team, Olberic, Cyrus, and Ophelia, and I was enjoying Hanad. But I've kind of just had that fourth as being whoever I ended up picking up. So, have you gotten the game yet, Clink?
Yeah, I got it last night. Like, It didn't come to my house till like 8 o'clock at night. But yeah, I got it. I haven't started playing it yet though.
That's such a tip of the hat, sir. That's such a hard thing to do sometimes. It's like when you have other things you have to get done, and it's like, I just got this amazing game.
Well, it's just like, because, like, I don't know, like, last night, like, I just bought Borderlands 2.
Oh, good game, too.
Yep, because I got it on PSN.
Yeah.
Because I got the Borderlands Handsome Collection.
Yeah.
Because they have it marked down on the PlayStation, with the PlayStation Plus membership. It's marked down to $20.
Okay, that's not a bad price. So you get 2 and the Handsome Jack. Yeah.
Yeah. So it comes with the prequel. It comes with the prequel and 2, and it comes with I think majority of all the DLC.
Okay.
So I was just like, for $20, I'm like, yeah, I'm buying that.
Yeah, not a bad choice.
What's going on,
in a much tougher area right now. I can't even use skills. All right, let's go healing grape.
I'll take this.
I just tuned into the thing. What's $20 right now on PSN?
Handsome Jack Collection, Borderlands 2, and the.
Oh yeah, it's the mid-year. It's the mid-year sale, and it's about to end.
Yeah, that's why I hurry up and bought it, because otherwise it's gonna go back up to like $30.
30?
These guys are tough.
Or more.
It's $6 normally.
Yeah, it's 60 normally, but like you can buy like a used copy on Amazon for like 15. You can buy a copy from GameStop for like $10.
Yeah, true.
Take this.
There we go. One down.
Yeah, there are some like that the weirdest thing though, half of the games on there that I want to buy on the game yourself, I already have. I'm like, God.
There we go, man. I've definitely walked into an area where these monsters are powerful.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if you heard me the other day, Sparta, but I just wanted to thank you again for the code for the ticket for going to FanFest.
That's really nice of you, dude.
No problem, man. No,
I wish you could be there with us, Sparta.
Yeah.
Maybe in 2 years. You know.
Yeah, because it seems like they
FanFest
hold
2020, baby. FanFest 2020.
Let us fight with honor.
for 6.0.
Yeah, I know, right?
I'm laughing. I'm sorry. I have to laugh. I just I don't do good with crowds. That's one reason I'm just.
I know.
Oh, don't feel too bad, man. I'm the same way. Like, my neighbor invited me to go over, like, with her kids and go use her pool and whatnot because when my air conditioning went off. And I was just like, okay, I'm like, I'll go over and I'll go swim, but I'm like, I'm really not comfortable, like, swimming with other people being around. So, I mean, I'm fine if it's, like, a public pool, but when it's, like, a neighbor that, like, I've only known for, like, a year or so, it's just, like, I don't know, it just seems a little weird.
Bring about a miracle of healing.
I mean, granted, it's nice that they're letting me borrow the pool, but...
Yeah.
My turn.
Alright, so cleric skills, look out blue line.
It's either that or it's compensation because the air conditioner that we have for our house is too small.
Now then.
Alright. Draw strike, dude. Boom! This guy's got a lot of life. Oh gosh, that tree. I don't want any axe abilities.
I forgot, Monday's another live ladder.
Yep, Monday is and we should start to learn about 4.4. You know, start getting some changing information about
but
that.
also, most likely they will. I'm saying because Tuesday will be 2 weeks from when they release
Victory shall be mine.
0.5.
Yeah, so we should. They should tease off also a little bit of the next Eureka during it.
They shouldn't be teasing it. They should just say, "Oh yeah, that's coming out tomorrow."
Well, by teasing it, I mean like they'll talk about it in that regard, you know.
Well, they'll probably come up. They'll probably announce something. Probably something for like a catch-up.
Yeah, that's highly possible. I can see that. Man, very good. Weak, son, you're weak.
Now then.
I still think that, like you're saying, a catch-up mechanic. I think that was the whole challenge log. They need another one. I will agree on that. But the challenge log is a major help.
It's a major help, but without level sync, they are still going to divide up the community. But like, if it holds typical to how they've done the relics in the past, like the catch-up mechanic is they ease the burden, either that they make it easier to level, that they increase drop rates of the items. You know, it's like it's something of that nature, to where it's like, okay, you know, it ends up basically going and mathematically reducing the amount of time, you know, needed to spend, you know, between it, right? Let me some plums. How are my skills going? Learn skills. 3,000.
Hey, what's going on, Chemistro?
What's going on, Ted? Work to Path Travelers here, baby. Absolutely. That's right, I had business here. I'm gonna record this.
Hello, everyone.
Hey, Chemistro, how you doing, dude?
Pretty good. And yourselves?
Sometimes two
Doing
chapters
pretty
may
good.
commence in the same town. You can choose whose story you would like to see first. So, A Tale for Another Day. Olberic's Path, Chapter 2. There we go. Oh man, oh good. So you're getting it, Ted? I'm so excited. The story
As soon as
so
I
far.
get that Switch, that's the first game I'm getting. I'm not watching the stream, but
That's fine.
I'm here lurking. I've got the stream up.
Oh,
It's
thanks,
just-
man.
it's
Thanks for
lurking,
thanks
and I'm
for
not-
lurking.
I've got it muted and everything.
Thank you for lurking, still. So his quest to find something he lost, the very reason in which he wielded his blade. To find the answer, he will find his former comrade, Earnhardt, the man who betrayed the liege lord and king. That's pretty cool that they're doing the story so far. That's, you know, like, oh, how long is it? What was I doing? Especially
Yeah,
if
I
you
really
end up, like,
appreciate
taking a
when
long
games do
break. Sorry, what did you say, Kim?
Oh, sorry. I was yeah, words. Saying I really appreciate when games do it. That way, you don't, you know, if you take a break, you come back like, where am I at?
Mm-hmm. Well, Olberic find him in this town of warriors. Long time since I've seen such crowds.
Welcome, welcome.
Ho there, traveler. I trust you know you're out of the arena.
Yep.
Of course I do. Townsfolk here don't ever shut up about it. Anyway, that's why I've come to see it. And the grandest tourney of the year. Nice. I bet I'm going to enter this tourney.
Tournament
Are you a
over.
friend? Right you are. Ain't no better time to visit. We got warriors from every corner of the world willing to risk life and limb for the ultimate honor. Only 8 champions remain. Oh, 8! I think we've seen that number before. Battles have been fought on them and say that they are being wanted to keep an eye on. Archibald the Crusher. I don't know what they say. His heart's as cold as his blade. There be Wallace Windsword, the man who reached the final battle last year, only to fall to Archibald. And there's one more you should know. Gustav, the man they call the Black Knight.
What?
Did you say Gustav?
Yes.
That's right. He's a newcomer, but it's proven to were the best in every foe that's faced us thus far. There are many who say he might be one of the finally toppled Crusher. Man, I love this. I want them to redo Chrono Trigger. I want them to redo all those classic games in this style. Make it happen, Square.
Yeah, make it happen. And hey, Brian, this is just a small little thing about 14. I'm on a character that's got the preferred world and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Every single item. Okay, so I'm under 25, so I have all the rings, all the earrings, all that extra XP.
Okay.
A
Of course.
armory bonus of plus 460%. That is insane, right?
That's man, that is insane. That is awesome. That is awesome, man. Yeah.
Thank you.
I see. Thank you.
This art, this music is so good.
Dude, I cannot get enough of this game, man. And the best thing about it, like, it's that I was tired last night, so I just kind of like laid in bed and I got Athlin and I got Primrose. I was just like, all right, I'm tired. I'm lay down. You know, it's like, yeah, play the game until I was too tired to keep playing. So it's like it's perfect. It's perfect for grinding because then you press yes to hear travel banter.
I still say that like the next console, because you look at how like each console generation occurs. I'm saying the next we'll say the PS5 and the Xbox 2.
Yeah.
You know, we don't know what they're called, but just going by their track record, that's what they're going to be called.
Yeah. Well, with Xbox, it's going to be some weird number, like Xbox logarithmic 20.
Xbox 1337, so Xbox Elite.
Yeah. I think it's going to be Xbox Infinity, but yeah, go ahead.
But they're going to have to try to imagine like the Switch's kind of style. Like,
Not at
let's
all.
be able to just take it out.
I disagree. I think honestly what we're going to see, this is my personal opinion, I could be completely wrong. I mean, Sparta, you could be perfectly right. But with EA, with Xbox, and even with PlayStation, with the investment that they're making into streaming games, right? Obviously, you know, the first thing that people are going to come back with, and it's like, oh, it's just, you know, it's laggy latency. Got it, right? That's a problem that essentially, as backbone and infrastructure gets better, gets reduced, and maybe it potentially goes away, right? I think that what you will see, and I think this is in their best interest, right? Because I think we'll see PlayStation Now supported on the Switch. I think we'll see whatever the Xbox streaming platform supported on the Switch. I think they look at Nintendo and embrace it like Nintendo has finally embraced mobile. That they realize they're not going to be able to get into the handheld space, so why waste the money and try? Why not just make a portal into their worlds and into their subscription plan? So for PlayStation Now, imagine it on your Switch. For Xbox, for lack of a better word, Now. Because the Switch, and then it's running on whatever, making the Switch not relying on any hardware whatsoever. I think that's what Xbox Infinity is. I think it's going to have a physical, like gamer-focused, you know, power device. And I think their second console that they announced, because they said consoles, is like just going to be a streaming device. Like that, it's, you know, you can stream, maybe install one game. I don't know, but it's a like the streaming only device is going to you're going to rely on that subscription, whether it's Game Pass or maybe they up, you know, Game Pass, just like with PlayStation Now talking about installing games. I think that's what the direction we see. I think we see them both going in that direction and not trying to fight over Nintendo. Sony has tried twice. PSP, Vita, and Nintendo has won, and they've owned that space. And it's, I think it's at some point, instead of like, hey, let's have this bloodless, you know, this horribly expensive battle for a tiny market share, and just say, hey, Nintendo, let's install this. You can install this, and now, boom. I think that's where we see, and that's where we get to a one console future. That's just my thoughts. So, and then Ted's saying Vita makes good Steam games, because you can stream right now PS4 to the Vita, and I think essentially what I think they look at embracing the hardware as a. I don't know. What are your guys' thoughts on that?
The only concern I have, if Nintendo, okay, so Nintendo, yes, Nintendo dominated. No doubt about that. But it also would come out, what would happen if Nintendo was the only console mobile kind of game? It would start to flounder. It needs competition.
Yeah. And I think that competition comes in still that they're, as a console that's not just 100% portable, still competes with Xbox and Switch. And so I honestly see the next generation, and that's why I'm a huge supporter of crossplay, is that I get it. Your first party games are about showing off the hardware, and that's fine. I still would love to see Halo come to PlayStation. You know, it's like, I don't care about that. I think that the competition that benefits us as gamers is 100% reliant on the Sony, PlayStation, and Nintendo competing on services and what they can offer developers. What incentives can they give developers to make better games, and, you know, etc. That it's at when I can sit here and you can be on PlayStation and I can play with you on Xbox, and we have access to the games, and you like the PlayStation PS Now and the services that they offer because they speak to you for whatever games and whatever, you know, maybe even on price. I mean, when you talk about PS Now and Game Pass, where those are two competing services, they're going to compete to offer better games, maybe even better prices, so that, you know, things get cheaper and things get better. And that's just where I sit on, you know.
As it sits right now, Xbox Game Pass is better because you can download the game.
Because and because of that, if that brings PS Now to download games, like that's like such a gamer thing, because it's that's Sony listening to the market. And because there's competition, they don't want to just abdicate that space. What was I looking here in the menu? Oh yeah, I was trying to see if I could sell something. I need to get there's a really cool sword I want. Yeah, nope. I need 2,000 more. Oh my gosh, come on guys. Oh yeah, I remember now what I was gonna do. I just discovered this on the equipment side. There's an optimize. Yeah. And there's nothing better for them. Optimize. I love Octopath.
A recommended button.
Yeah.
There's a recommendation button.
There we go. That's better.
Another thing. I wish that other games would have that.
That and a New Game Plus, man. Sega Collection 2 hope, man. Yeah, it's saying Sega Collection. Nintendo can sell more. Nintendo can sell definitely more of their old games. I personally would love to see Super Mario World, but in a widescreen setting. Like, honestly, I'm to the point where I'm fine if they decide to just do a straight port. Nothing wrong with it. I would prefer them to take that game and just say, how do we make it better and fit into this thing? And that's what Octopath Traveler is. I'm getting Final Fantasy VI vibes. I'm getting that need filled that I want for Final Fantasy VI out of Octopath. But I'd love to see them make that investment in taking these classic games and not just doing a straight port, but doing remasters, bringing them into the widescreen, bringing them into this style, because they are such good games, in my opinion. Now, how do I get 2,000? Okay, I'm going to find a tavern, because I don't think I want Olberic. Not Olberic, I don't think I want Therion. Where are you, taverns? Tavern. I don't want to leave.
Yeah, actually, it's interesting that you say that, Brian, because I guess the guy who actually made that game said that it's supposed to be a spiritual successor to Final Fantasy VI.
Yeah, I saw that, and that's kind of, for me, I was like, yes. The visuals here, it's just so good. Will they not let me leave the town? If they won't let me leave the town, I need to find, I want that new sword. He's been carrying this weak sword for a while. Okay, good.
Oi, Knight.
Oh, that's where we're supposed to go.
A fighter, quick with the blade, ill will in his eyes.
Ill will in his eyes.
State your business.
Yeah, making like their old games. Even PlayStation. I mean, you look at all the back. Okay, so if you look at the big three: Nintendo, Sony, and Microsoft.
Yeah.
And you look at all their back catalog games.
He
the
knows
games
how to
you
use
can't
that blade.
play anymore. Or the games that
more than a match for me.
If you updated the graphics and made them great again, to where they're modern graphics, modern gameplay styles. Man, those games would sell.
My apologies for the dramatics.
I mean, look at all the hype
take the measure of
that Final Fantasy VII Remake had.
He'd be fighting in the tourney.
It had when they first announced it.
And it's still probably 2 or 3 years away, at a minimum.
If you have business with
that's one of the things that's interesting about Square, is that, like, for their first party stuff, like, they announce and then it's like, it's just taking them a long time. I look at Nier and I'm just like, it was done by Platinum. It's like, man, guys, like, get your stuff in order.
What is it you promote?
Well, yeah. Well, the main problem that's taking them so long is that they're having to pull all that stuff that they were doing, third-party wise. They were letting companies like Platinum and all these other companies that they were friendship with work on them. And they're like, no, y'all aren't doing it how we want it. We're going to pull that in-house.
Right.
Stay your tongue, Ned.
And that's kind of where it's like, gosh, like, I wish they would have teamed up with Platinum, just based off of Nier. In my experience with it, it's like, wow. So, Ted is saying that Final Fantasy VI is not turn-based. It's the active time battle system, and yeah, I mean, so what do you mean by turn-based? Like, are you not classify the active time battle system as turn-based? You went to meet the man Gustav, yes?
You were there when I spoke to the Barker.
That's right.
Well, the ATB system, as it was first realized, was basically a modernization of turn-based.
That'd be one thing.
Well, I mean,
but something tells me he's
Final Fantasy XIV is essentially turn-based. It's an active time battle system, with the global cooldown. It's the same kind of concept.
Yeah, and just like Final Fantasy XIII was technically turn-based.
If you want to talk to Gustav, your best
you could set it up where if you had a full ATV game,
but how?
Nothing else.
The preliminary rounds are already over, or so I heard.
See, this is why you need me. I know a way you can get around.
I really love when they switched over from turn-based to the active time battle system, because it is so just
simply prove that you're a better fighter than one of the remaining.
I think Final Fantasy X actually had probably one of the best active time
authorities turn a blind
battle
eye
turn systems.
It's still against the law, mind you, but
I mean that's not even your opinion. That's
Lots of men
literally
fancy themselves good with a
the
blade,
industry's
and they looked
opinion
proven,
right there.
Whether they qualify for the tourney or no.
Yeah, I really enjoyed 10-2, actually. I remember playing through that just
But
like
surely,
over the
those
course of
who
like a
have
week.
qualified are
Just
above
really
getting
just dove
involved
into that
in
one.
petty
I have it, and it's one of the things. I have it.
They're here
I've
to
never
prove
played
themselves,
it.
same as ever.
Well, I've never.
If the
I played a little bit
circumstances
of
are
it,
right,
and
they can no
I
more shirk a
need to get
challenge
back to it.
outside the arena
But
than in it.
I'm just.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, this is your ticket
It's
to the
just
tourney.
all these other games.
Get the attention of
It's
one of the
just-
champions and
The
make
industry
them
needs to
challenge
stand
you.
still for like 2 years. Let me get caught up.
Put them in a position where they
Yeah,
can
Dragon
no
Warrior's
choice but to
definitely not
prove they're
ATB.
you're better with a blade.
That's what I'm like. I'm really, gosh, I want Dragon Warrior 11 or Dragon
And
Quest
what do
11,
you get out
and
of all
I'm
of
just like,
this?
and then I know it's coming out on Switch, and I'm like,
When
I don't
you
know.
do get into the tourney, you'll fight under my colors.
We'll see how
If you reach the
how
final
I'm doing
battle, I'll
game-wise.
have fighters lining up to put their seal on a contract with me.
How you doing game wise for what? Sorry.
Oh, just like I've got a ton of games to play, and so
Yeah, it's
A deal
like
where
right
we
now
both
currently
benefit.
I still have. Okay, so I got to finish up Horizon. I just I've not
Is
touched
there
it
a better
in like
kind?
2 weeks.
I'll get my scribe to draw
I
up the
broke my
contract.
rule. You know, I'm
What
supposed to be
name was
taking
it?
a break every weekend.
My own. Olberic
There's just so many games I still gotta beat.
Eisenberg.
And I don't even have
The
a Switch, and I'm
unbending
thinking about
blade of
getting one
Hornburg
just
himself.
for that game you're playing.
yeah.
I mean, honestly, when they first showed this
A fine
way back,
figure.
when they were
And
showing the
famous,
Switch for the
too.
first time, and they had footage
Told
of
you I
this
could
game
pick 'em,
before we
Dad.
even knew what it was. The art style alone, I'm
Well,
just like, this is a
my
return to
lordship.
formula. And
I think
this
this
is the game that
partnership's
made me
going
get
to
a
work out
Switch.
handsomely.
Yeah, this is so like obviously like Mario and Zelda, but I want this alone in and of itself. I was like, if Square Enix is willing to kind of invest in that, then I'm interested, and I think it's gonna pay. I hope it pays off. I hope this game sells insane numbers. That way, so that people, because I also hope Nier sells really well on the Xbox, so that people are like, oh my gosh, yes, let's, like RPGs can sell on this platform. It's like, oh man, where is a tavern?
I mean, an
There we
RPG, like, given how we know how the community grew up, like our age, the community of our generation,
Yeah,
we all grew up on RPGs.
right.
And the only thing that died out the market in North America was when games like Halo and stuff came out.
Yeah,
But there's still, I mean, it's
well, I think one of the things that's Bravery Default has been a really good for the Square Enix is that they realized, oh my gosh, there is a market for these games and we're not doing it. They kept trying to do these grandiose games to the point where it's like, oh, they have to be, like so formulaic and things like that. And then people responded to Bravery Default, and then
Let
Square
us
Enix was like,
begin.
oh my gosh, yes, we don't have to spend all millions and millions of dollars on all these like insane games, which are good, but it's that
Victory shall be mine.
I was happy to see that they kind of learned from that,
I'll not
if that
be
makes any kind of
defeated.
sense. Holy lights.
Oh, sacred light.
I wonder if I can capture that guy.
I think the hardest thing of eventually when, the reason why I just haven't finished the game is because I had other stuff to do. Is like, how do you manage, managing a channel and trying to play Octopath?
Yeah.
Letting the hunt begin.
Hunter skills. Alright. Capture. Ooh. Not a hard chance of success there.
I will say, when it first came out, like, way back when, Knights of the Old Republic was okay. But now, like, in the modern sense, yeah, I have to say that. But when it first came out, it was probably, it was one of those, it was like, wow, it was a trendsetter. But that was, how long ago?
Yeah. Stop my record here real quick.
The battle is truly joined.
The battle is truly joined. I never actually played KOTOR. Never got into that.
best way I can describe it, Star Wars, D&D.
Yeah, I've
So
heard.
good.
Yeah.
Course of action.
Blade 10, Blade 10 turn. Let's see here. Who is this scholar? Fire him off.
Oh, flames! Rain! Rock!
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to make like a backlog of like future videos. So I can just take a couple weeks off, quote unquote, just to play Octopath CWLS to maintain the schedule.
Yeah. Yeah. You kind of gotta set time. You gotta, really, figure out what's the best and makes the most sense, right?
Flames! Rain! Rock!
So what's your favorite thing about the game so far? I know you could say the whole thing, and I can greatly agree with you there, but you can just pick just one thing.
I think it's the attention to detail, the subtleness of the conversations that you have and interact with it, and then the art style and the direction. Oh gosh, then I would say the battle system. I really enjoy these type of games. So separating A to B, in that same kind of vein is a bit interesting. Let's see here. Let's take a true strike.
Yeah, I think a couple people are really surprised, like when you're down by the beach and you have like a couple pixels that's like glistening sand, that just blew me away right
there. It just gives me so much hope for the Switch and also games as we go forward, right? It's kind of like, I don't want to put all of my eggs in one basket and be like, oh, Octopath is etc. Hey, what's up? You name? We're gonna say Titan. Yam non Titan. Call me Chris. Thank you. Yeah. Thanks, Chris. You want some more? Yeah. All right. Let me get her some more goldfish. I'll be right back. Also, I had to blow my nose, so what a perfect time to take a break.
Welcome back.
Thank you. Let's see here. Maria's life is good. How much money? Okay. Oh, I should have took Tressa for the option to be able to grab more money as I run around.
Yeah, I saw them like, let me get her first, just so I have a head start on this.
I liked her. I liked her kind of opening story.
It's a good day for battle.
Oh, it's okay. Let's see here. Is the chat mask messing with? Oh, it is blocking the party. It's a good idea. Let me go ahead and turn that off. And chat. There we go. Thank you for the feedback, Ted. So, Chris, how you doing today, dude? All right, scholar skills. Nobody's weak to that.
Victory shall be mine. I will cut you down.
So Chris is doing good. Let's see, declared skills. Luminescence. Nope, nobody's weak to that either. Just finished playing the prologue demo. What do you think, dude? Are you gonna pick this up? Because that's actually the perfect time, because it's out. Because it's like, instead of like us where we had to wait a while, I'm like, oh man, I want to keep playing.
Oh hey, and yeah, Cyrus, isn't his special ability to like identify a weakness?
Yeah, it is. Oh, I love it. Well, he does it automatically whenever you come into the match. So it's like, you'll automatically always get one.
Okay, you're trying to find more weaknesses. Gotcha. I thought you were didn't.
Well, yeah. So I could go in and say like analyze, and so I can do that for these guys, and figure, so I'll do that. And, oh, lightning. There it is. Yeah, it is truly a beautiful game. Warrior skills. Let's go with 1,000 spears.
Death by 1,000 cuts!
That's not 1,000 spears. That name is doesn't do it justice. All right, cleric skills.
Maybe it deals 1,000 damage.
What next?
No, not yet. I think that's just kind of a fun name. It's just a multiple attack. Let's see here. Can I capture the pig? Not yet. Okay.
It deals 1 damage 1,000 times. You're just forced to sit there and watch.
There we go.
My turn now.
Boom. Oh, damn. Go.
I will cut you down!
That's the best.
Alright, Ophelia. Scholar skills.
Let the camera work on the heavy.
Oh, I got them both. No, I was trying to capture the pig.
Ends your lesson.
Oh, thanks, man. Thanks for the sub. It should hopefully pop up here in a second. And then I can be like, well, regardless, welcome to the workforce, Chris. I'm glad you're enjoying the stream, dude. I love this game. So it's like, so you just finished spraying the pool. Like I asked, I don't know, like, are you gonna pick this up? And if so, when? Like, hopefully today, dude, because it feels like there's like an old, the old school JRPG fan to me. It's just like eating this up. There's a long time where they did not make a 2D Mario game for a long time, and they eventually did on the DS. And I don't think I actually enjoyed that game because I was so hungry for a 2D style Mario game, and I just I consumed it almost like somebody who hadn't had water in a week would consume an absurd amount of water. This though, it has that same kind of like awesome feeling, and then at the same time I feel like I'm also enjoying it because there is just so much more game to play, and I'm enjoying the grind, and I'm enjoying that I can stream this out, and also I can pick this up and play this in bed at night. It's just too good that way. Okay, healing. It's like, let me just oh yeah, there we go. I heal more. Why not? Okay. Ooh, her SP is finally getting low. She has a trait that I was able to turn on that gives her just an absorbent amount of SP. Let me go plum. I need to probably purchase some plums. Wow.
I think it'll be like an ability like in some of the other Final Fantasies, I can't remember the name, but basically you can steal the MP from someone else.
The thief, well, it looks like Athlon has the ability to do that, and also Tressa the Merchant has, I think, the ability to give and trade a SP. What's up, Dark Dragoon?
That'd be nice.
And it's time to dust it off and buy this game. Yes, you absolutely should, Dark Dragoon. Do it. You won't regret it at all, man. So who is Nightbot? Nightbot is, you can set up various bots to kind of communicate different information to you guys. So one of the things you can see, like we put our Twitter in there. We also let people know when we play 14, what server we play on. We typically like to game with the community here at Work To Game, so like with you guys. So if this was a multiplayer game, I would be playing with you guys. It's not. We can still, hang out and chat and stuff. But yeah, so it's just a way that we can kind of set up various things. Also various commands. So if somebody sponsors the stream or subs to us on Twitch or Patreon, etc., we can do some kind of sub hype, which then also we can turn on music and things like that. So it's kind of a nice little tool to help streamers out. And you can just go to Nightbot. You can search it if you have a stream yourself, Chris, and check it out because. Now I set it up like I think some things are on certain timers, so sometimes you get a lot of Nightbot chat, and then sometimes you don't. So ideally, I try to balance it. Can you name change the heroes? No, so far I have not been able to find a way to name change the heroes. Let's see, how much? I don't have enough money yet. Okay.
Now this is a marathon stream until you beat the game, right?
Oh, well, today I'm going to go hang out at the pool with my wife, sister, and brother.
There is no choice.
And then we're also dropping the kids off with my parents.
Victory
so
shall be mine.
we're going to go have some, I'm going to go have a weekend. We finally got settled back in the house.
Congrats again on that, by the way.
Oh, thanks, dude. I have been sore. If you ever had to move twice, so last 2 days, we had to like last 2 weeks we had to move out so they could come work on the house. And we had to move back in, and we just kind of have everything where we like it. I got to get some more rugs, so we did tile throughout the whole house. We are for anybody who's watching the stream who doesn't know, is new here. In October, my house sank on half the side of the house, 6 inches in a month, which is really scary. Cost me more money than I've ever spent on anything in my life, and so we paid that off, and then we couldn't afford to do anything else in the house. Like so, we've been living with just the floor's just been messed up, and we have little kids and they're crawling and things like that. So it's like it's been a thing. So I've been taking on a lot of extra work. And I've been able to save up the money and do that for my family, and now there's kind of like this cathartic, just like I could just pass out, just because I've been really busting myself. When I say a lot of work, 10 to 12 hour days, working 68 hour weeks just to make the money to do it, and I did. And now I can kind of return to focusing on channels and streams, and also, I mean, we still need to save up our nest egg, our emergency fund. It's getting better, but it's not where it needs to be with as an adult with kids. So anyway, yeah. All right, come on, what do you say? What did you say, Spartan? Clink, Chemistral. Let me just go down the list. It's how I like. It's how I. Have you ever like have your parents like call you like, John, Jim Jr. You child, come here, child, you whoever you are.
Yeah, so, which is funny because sometimes when we call my sisters and you're like, you're not your sister, you're I'm saying it's good that you guys you're back out of the danger zone, so be able to kind of rest and relax for a bit.
A little bit, yeah. So I mean, hopefully no major crises, major crises by now.
And speaking of rest, I gotta get to bed for work tonight, so I will talk to you later. And also, you may get the info for the stream down below just right quick. It still shows Game Dev Tycoon.
Sorry, what'd you say?
I said you may want to edit the info for the stream at the bottom, like where the video information is, because it still shows Let's Play Game Dev Tycoon instead of Octopath.
Does it say the name of the game correctly? Oh, you're right, I see it. Let's Play, yeah. Octopath.
Alright, well, take care and enjoy the game. I will see you guys tomorrow or Monday.
Alright, dude. Have a great night, great weekend, and I'll talk to you soon, dude.
Likewise.
Alright. Thunderbird. Let's try it. Nope, one person. Let's do that. Not a lot of power there, but still pretty good.
I'll do my best.
Oh, yeah. Ooh.
Victory shall be
These guys
mine.
hit hard. Oh man! Alright, fine.
Out of my way.
Out of my way.
May the sacred flame shine forth.
I gotta get her powered up. I found a cat in this game, and if you can actually hit them and kill them, like I gained 5 levels. I went from like 17 to 22. It was insane. Highly recommend it. Highly recommend it. There we go. There we go. Alright, I feel you leveled up. One of the nice things is that as you do level up, your characters refill their life and their SP, so this is hugely helpful. They don't patch it. The game isn't on a disc like this one specifically. It's it's cartridge. They still do updates for even disc-based games because they're gonna patch in that it doesn't technically need the disc. It's just the license or the cartridge in and of itself. But I'm 100% digital. I download all my games. Like that's just kind of how I've been, and have really enjoyed it. Actually, let me see if she can get a new skill. All right, so next skill is at 1,000.
And yeah, Ted, the only problem I see with that kind of maneuver, every game of the year that's come out recently has had patches after their release. They don't release a game, they'll release it at 90% because they know that they can now, if a glitch occurs in the game, it can be patched now. It's not like it used to be, where literally if they find a glitch, they have to re-release the entire game.
Optimize. And then, do I have any accessories? I don't have any available. I don't have any money now either. Alrighty, let's see here. I'm gonna go grind 1 or 2 more fights just so I have a little money so I can rest in the end if needed. But I got the best sword, 30,000 platinum sword. So I'm excited about that.
And given Square Enix's track record,
1 second.
No problem.
He auto-talked to me. What a jerk.
Prepare yourself.
Prepare yourself. A fight with this one is sure to raise some eyebrows.
Alright.
Devil takey, I'm a bit of more than you know. Is it gonna have me challenge him now, I'm assuming? Yeah, that's what I figured. Alright. Challenge. Yeah, I'll wrap up soon. We're gonna wrap up the stream here in a bit. Yep. 5 minutes.
Also, Tim, but given it's Square Enix and all that, I wouldn't doubt it winning Best Art Direction, Best Musical Composure. It'll be nominated for Game of the Year.
Yeah.
It's Square Enix. You look at their track record, they come out with a new IP or and I even don't consider this a new IP. This is a Final Fantasy game. It's straight up a Final Fantasy game. And almost every time they go with a Final Fantasy game, they win something at E3. Or at Game. They win it all.
That was a hit and a half, man.
How about you?
Out of my way. Out of my way. Victory shall be mine. Ooh, boom. Alright, let's go ahead and heal up. Healing, great punch.
How about this?
How about this?
No.
This is gonna be great. I love it. My blade is unbending. Boom!
With each battle, I grow stronger.
That's right. You grow stronger. Cool. My blade is unbending.
Eyeing me.
Get me out of here. Yeah, the subtleness of the the audio, etc. He hits hard, but I'm glad I got this platinum sword, man. That's all I'm saying. That was worth the extra grinding. Let me go to inventory. I'm gonna save my plums.
You there?
If you're looking for picking a fight, you've come to the right place. Yeah, see? Yeah. Fight with this one is sure to raise some eyebrows. We won't be living here for, you won't be living here for long. Challenge. A battle fair and square to arms. My muscles may not have let me down. I probably could have scrutinized. I wonder if that would have given me some kind of added advantage. Like if it was like, oh, he's weak to this.
No.
Oh, he's not weak to swords. Then I gotta use my weaker spear. Oof. Goodness.
No. How about this? The battle is truly joined. Out of my way!
Yeah, yo.
No.
Ground strike. I love it how hard that hits.
Actually, Ed, there were like 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 patches.
How about this?
To Breath of the Wild before Game of the Year came out.
For Breath of the Wild?
Battle is truly
yeah, there were 6 confirmed patches.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they did some updates. It's just the world we live in, and it's because they have that ability. Now the question is that where gamers don't like that concept is where it blends into we'll fix it after it's released, and we see that in some companies, like just release it and we'll patch it later, as opposed to release this really great game and then it's like, oh my gosh, there's this bug that we just couldn't find, and all of a sudden when you have millions of people playing, it's discovered. Well, let's go ahead and fix it. That's, it's like, we shouldn't, it's not a bad thing to be like, oh my gosh,
The battle is unbending. Watch my blade dance.
Sit down, buddy.
Yeah, in some ways, it's a good strategy. Try to get about, like I was saying, get about 90% of the game done. Mm-hmm. And then the community. Mm-hmm. Yeah, basically we're paying to be beta testers. But
it's called minimal viable product. That's the industry term. And it's common practice. And it's even common practice outside of video games. It's like, what are the bare minimum features? This is the MVP. And then as it's there, and then you go from there. Because when you run an agile methodology in development, you're saying, okay, here's the critical things. We do those things. What are the next critical things? And sometimes they can change, and you learn things based off of your feedback as well. So I don't know. Like, if it's between the studio shutting down because they don't have the funds to finish the game and just pushing out the game and it does well and people enjoy it and they can do it and manage it correctly, I don't have a problem.
I mean, there've been games like that where literally if they hadn't released the game,
Warframe.
Yeah, Warframe was. I mean, if they hadn't released it when they did, they would have shut down.
Right.
And it was a free-to-play game.
Mm-hmm. Huh? Hey, welcome back, Chris. Hopefully you got it downloaded or purchased. I like downloading my games. Yeah, there were a few bugs. I mean,
no.
It's impossible to say you found them all. I was banned from the chat.
Uh-oh.
That's me. It's Victoria. Huh? The bounty hound who collected coin for the heads of the 7 ill-famed buccaneers. Oh, that's a little bit of world building right there. Aha, at last, the man who wears his blade like he knows how to use it.
Oi!
Give him space, lads. There's the tourney champion.
Oh!
The Buccaneer's Bane, no less. 10 leaves. I got 10 leaves, and we'll match it. Oh, from another YouTuber's chat. Speaking the truth, are you the unbending blade? The name reaches me on the high seas. I reckon a man who wears it has done something to earn it.
Well.
Sorry you got banned from another YouTuber's chat, dude. I don't know what you were doing. Unless he's just a a quick to ban kind of guy. It all started wondering myself. He could be better than me. At once, when the question came, I had no choice but find out myself the answer. Wait. We need to witness this. A bigger crowd. The plaza. Fight your battle there.
That's right.
I'm willing. The bigger the crowd, the bigger the stakes. I'll see you there, knight. Go! Alright. Everybody applauds. And I'll rest. Cool, guys. So, with that, I am going to go take my kids over to my parents' house so they can play and have a good evening. And Julie and I can have a child-free evening. We're going to go hang out with her sister and her brother. I'm very excited about that fact. Thanks, guys, so much for hanging out with me on this stream. We'll be streaming some more Octopath. Rest assured, lots of fun. I have planned to cover this game a lot because I really, really enjoy it. And let me know if there's anything you want me to see, if you want me to stream. Please let me know. I'm very interested in that. But again, thanks Chris, thanks Ted, thanks Dark, and then Dark Dragoon. So we had 2 Darks. Thanks Chemistral, Sparta, Clink, all you guys for hanging out in chat and also in voice. I really hope to see you guys around more, and I'll try to schedule something, some other stream, and so check back here. See you guys. Take care, and I'll talk to you soon.